Yo, what up YouTube? I actually like starting off with tier 1 Stone of Binding on Ymir just because it gives you that magical power. Also, if you're up against a Guardian or a magical ADC, it can also help with the early game protections, but really it's more so for that spike for when you get Stone of Binding. The kill potential that you have on Ymir with that item and just being able to reduce their protections, also the hybrid stats that it gives, it can just help out Ymir so much. The biggest problem with Ymir is he roots himself 3 times with his abilities, being his third ability rooting himself, his second, and his ultimate. So you don't have that much mobility, meaning early game protections helps a bunch, and Gauntlet of Thebes is just not that good for early game prots. You have to stack it, and it can be rough sometimes, especially if you fall behind. There, that was a garbage freeze, but you know, who cares? Am I right? We're coming back, not affected. Apollo beads, we end up getting a double stun and also getting Scotty beads. Look at that slow that Ymir provides, man. We're just whacking her down. Give me that damage. I'll take the kills. Yeah, Ymir is just super strong right now. I just think Stone of Binding is just better than Gauntlet early game. And hopefully this game will change your guys' mind. I did end up going a little bit more of a wacky build. Something that I wouldn't normally do in ranked, just because I'm having fun here. But I was testing out the Stone of Binding, and personally, throughout me testing it, I just think that it's a way more efficient thing to do. To try to snowball versus Gauntlet of Thebes. Scotty doesn't respect our blink, and she kind of just got punished. Nothing that she could do once she was out of position because she didn't have beats. And we take those. Our team was trying to invade their red, so that gave us time to just invade their purple there. Trying to ward. I don't want to back just yet. I definitely want to go over to this purple, get the XP and gold. And also we're greedy. I was going to go on that Scotty, but Nox did show herself there. So no reason to be that aggressive when I'm sitting on this much gold. It's generally not a good thing when you haven't backed at the start of the game, but hey, they're pushing up. We juke the Nox one. Unfortunate. That was a long shot, but I figured I'd go for it. Nox definitely has at least tier 1 boots right now, or tier 2. So I couldn't outrun her.
My way.
But now I'm going with cooldown boots here. Like I said, I'm just trying to do more damage, give my team more kill potential, and trying to be able to do the damage this game. Okay, Don's is the enemy jungle. Turns out he has beads. I don't think that I save Apollo if I insta-ult there, but I think he would have had more of a chance of living. And that play could have been cleaner. I could have dropped my wall way quicker, but that's just small things. We ended up getting the Scotty anyway, but it's always good to know what you could have done better, because sometimes that could mean the difference between you killing or not. That wave was really poorly positioned. The only way that Apollo was going to get any XP there was just to ult, and he didn't look like he was doing it, so I just cleared it. Restocking up my wards here, trying to help out Apollo, give vision of that Don's. Oh man, that was a solid play. I just preemptively ulted. Unfortunate. It's actually crazy that I didn't kill that Nox there. Okay, I don't know why she's staying. It's, I guess she dodged my freeze. She just killed herself there. That was really weird. Our team is doing a good job of applying the pressure, though. Okay, that's Merlin beads. He's in the danger zone now. Oh my god, that damage. What are they gonna do? Okay. We get the freeze off. Nice, Apollo followed up, good stuff. Try to have a little bit of faith in the team. Ooh, that was on the very edge. A good tip when you're playing up against Ymir is to never walk back in a straight line, if possible, just because that makes his wall super effective. It can stop your movement just 100% to where you're pretty much standing still, so always try to go off on an angle from where Ymir is, and it makes his wall less effective. Feels bad, man. We're diving it. Scotty ended up rotating. We're doing some decent damage. Okay, my Apollo's ulting in there. This is looking good. That's a great ult. I think Merlin used his beads. Scotty is so annoying. Scotty and Nox have got to be two of the most annoying gods in the game. And we were laning up against them, man. Scotty 3 is just stupid. I've said it before. And Nox, I just hate her combo. It's so annoying to play against. That's a good wall. It wasn't perfect though. Could have worked on the positioning, but it got the job done. Yeah, as you can see, I got Relic Dagger here. So, not the most meta build that I'm running, but it does provide early game pressure. You can get Blink online quicker. But if I were in a ranked game, 100%, I would have went Tank Boots instead of Cooldown, and also I would have went Gauntlet of Thebes instead of Relic. For those of you trying to go try hard. Merlin didn't have his dash there. He ended up using it a little bit ago, so that's why he didn't dash. Okay, free red for me. I will take it. Just look at that. Ymir wall is so good. I'm just a menace right now. Look at this. I'm just eating abilities, stopping backs. The enemy team hates me. I'm just zoning Merlin at this point. I really am invincible. Like, if I don't miss a freeze right now, anybody who steps up they're gonna have to run. That's just how Ymir goes. If you get a lead, you are disgusting. Also, that wall should have definitely stopped that Don's ult. You get some nice damage off on the ult, but okay, a good tip that I didn't do, I could have walled myself off from the taunt and made it to where I 2'd through the wall, essentially. I still would have gotten taunted, I believe. That's how that works, but it makes it to where hunters can't auto-attack you when you're CC'd and stuff. And that's definitely one thing to keep in mind. Your wall can block auto-attacks, so whenever necessary, if you feel like there's a good position for you to do that, you can wall yourself off, also freeze people through your wall, and just combo them through that if you're low on HP. Just always a good option. I figured I'd give that tip. Just look at that, man. I just bounced off my own teammate. And just so garbage. That Scotty would have died, 100%. Not even joking. Right now we're a part of 14 out of the 20 kills. That's generally pretty good. on support. You know, you always want to have high kill participation. Granted, having 7 kills isn't necessarily the greatest thing when you're playing support, but most of the time you want to have your team get fed and you just get the assist, but it's still alright. Voidstone is also really troll here. We only have 2 magical on our team. I was just doing it for more damage. Really, I should have went Pride Wind. And that would have just been better, but I was just trying to do more damage. Because doing that is more fun to me. But cooldown is also fun. We got the girdle. I really don't think sieging left was the best call here, but we're doing it anyway. And also, I think if I just play that better, Tiamat dies. Like, when I froze her, I should have just hit my 2 instantly, but I didn't think that we were going to kill anyway, so I was just saving it, but it's kind of a rough call. Terrible order. I should have 2'd the Dons instead of wasting my freeze when he was CC immune. Pop the girdle. The boys are doing the damage. Nice. That is some good stuff. Yeah, Sentinel's Embrace, just this upgrade is so good for team fighting. And even when you're by yourself, it can give you a bunch of tankiness, or just with one person. So good. There I ended up kind of messing up the secure, but really it was just to try to burn it. None of them were near us, so... But Ymir ult can be a good secure for objectives. Especially early game. Whew, that Nox uked me. Nox support with beads, man. That is not good. Most of the time it never is. Okay. Left Phoenix did respawn. Yeah, that's kind of the goal in mind. Trying to do this by the book. There's a good combo. Too bad I don't do enough damage. Girdle is upgraded. I don't hit that Scotty. That movement speed buff is insane. We're going in. Couldn't full channel there, 100%. I would have just died. Luckily, my teammate had Talisman of Energy. I believe the Bologna did. Terrible order. I should have just walled off, then froze. Gotta work on that, but can't play perfectly. It's all about knowing what you did wrong, though. That's the combo. A good duo lane really can just snowball things out of control, especially with Apollo having that global pressure and being able to translate his lead to other lanes easily on the hunter roll. It's just nice. The servers were kind of dookie the past 2 days, so the montage is going to be a little bit short. I hope you guys enjoy it though. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you there. Peace.
Too many times, feeling like it never ends. Back again, square one. Tried to leave myself behind, looking for a better place, not to stay alone. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies. I was broken and listen. Not a word that you say can save this, so don't try. 'Cause this time you crossed the line. Didn't think I'd go this far, but here we are, the end. Now you're just a lesson learned, a slowly fading memory, so I can breathe again. Gain our trust and you chose to break it. Ask for truth, but you only fake it. Thought you said what we had was sacred. It's all lies, all lies.